What's up, guys? Jags Nation here to bring you another video. And today's video is going to be the New York Jets at Jacksonville Jaguars Week 8 game preview and prediction video. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. First things first, I want to go over the injury report for both teams. We'll start with the Jaguars. Overall, it's not too bad. You got Dede Westbrook, who's questionable, but Doug Marrone and Dede himself said that he expects to play, so we shouldn't be worried about that. So he should be full go. And he's questionable last week, and it was pretty much the same response. And then also you got Najee, good linebacker, out. Quincy Williams, a rookie linebacker, out, and also Leon Jacobs, linebacker out. So the linebacker core is pretty thin right now. I thought it was thin to begin with, but even thinner now. So Myles Jack has he has a lot of work this week, this Sunday for the game. He has to get everyone lined up properly, make the right plays, hit the right gaps. He has to do everything this week. He needs to have pretty much a perfect game, I think, to help the Jaguars out in defense. We also did sign Malcolm Smith, their former Super Bowl MVP from the Seattle Seahawks a few years ago when he won it, I believe, in 2013. He used to also play for the 49ers and Oakland Raiders. So yeah, just that veteran presence from him should help out, even though he's only been here for about a week or a little bit less than a week. With him being a veteran, he doesn't need that much time to figure out the system. And plus, we pretty much run the same defensive scheme as the Seahawks when he was in Seattle, that zone scheme. So yeah, and then for the Jets are pretty banged up for the most part. You got Kelvin Beachum, the offensive lineman, the former Jaguar. You got the big name is C.J. Mosley, that middle linebacker, or not middle linebacker, sorry, outside linebacker for the Jets, the free agent from the Baltimore Ravens. The dude is a beast, but I believe he's only played in like about 2 games this year for them, and he's on that big contract. But you could tell when he's not there, the defense not necessarily looks lost, but doesn't look the same without him, because he's kind of like that leader on their defense besides Jamal Adams. So that's definitely a big loss, and you have a few other guys for them that's out. It's like Trenton Cannon, but he's not like no one special. You also got the tight end Chris Herndon, who's still out, and I think he's a pretty good tight end for the most part, but that's another target that Sam Darnold will not have. And then also questionable, you have Tremaine Johnson, who I know who hasn't played great for the Jets, so that's like no big deal. But overall, the injuries for both teams are not that bad, but the Jets are definitely banged up. They've been banged up for a while, so it should help the Jags out quite a bit. Let's go ahead and get into the 3 keys for the defense that I think the Jags need to succeed to win this game. Number 1 is blitz Sam Darnold. You saw last Monday against the Patriots, they blitzed him. It seemed like every play, and Sam Darnold looked lost out there. He was throwing the ball off his back foot, just throwing the ball up for grabs, and he fumbled the ball and just got sacked multiple times. So I think we need to bring some blitzes, not necessarily the same game plan as the Patriots, not like blitz every play basically, but you definitely need to put some blitzes in there and definitely confuse Sam Darnold, because he's still a young quarterback, still prone to make mistakes. And he's not fully 100% either with that mono, and I believe he also had a toe injury, got his toenail taken off or removed the other day. So he's definitely going to be on the edge of his seat a little bit, especially going against our D-line and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely bring blitzes and confuse Sam Darnold, make him make mistakes. Number 2 is contain Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell is like their main offensive player. He can run the ball, he can pass the ball, he can pass block, he can do all of it. Kind of like Christian McCaffrey, kind of like Alvin Kamara. I said this all the time. Contain him. He has a chance to make big plays, in the passing game or running game. Just contain him. Don't let them get those big yardages. And the past few games, he hasn't done too much, because the only game plan is to stop Le'Veon Bell for their offense. They have Robbie Anderson on the others as a wide receiver, who I think is a pretty decent wide receiver. I think if he has potential to be pretty good, and I know that he's on the trading block right now. I know there's multiple teams that's interested in him. So, but yeah, so Le'Veon Bell, just contain him. He's like the only true offensive. I'm not gonna say talent, but threat, I should say, since Sam Darnold's still not 100%. So yeah, contain Le'Veon Bell. Number 3 is turnovers. Get more turnovers. We had 4 turnovers we got last week. A fumble recovery and 3 interceptions, and including pick 6. So yeah, and Sam Darnold's prone to making mistakes, fumbling the ball, also throwing interceptions. So turnovers come in bunches. So if you get 1, you might get 2 or 3. So yeah, just get turnovers, and that's going to help you give the offense a great field position. Maybe even off the turnovers, you can get a fumble return for a touchdown or a pick 6. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the offense. Number one is don't turn the ball over. We did that good last week, did not turn the ball over at all, even though Gardner Minshew threw 2 passes that could have been intercepted, and I believe both of them could have been a pick six. But yeah, so don't turn the ball over, don't fumble, get rid of the ball quickly, and receivers hold on to the ball, and yeah, just don't throw interceptions. Don't give the Jets offense only have to go 10 or 15 yards to score, because I don't think their offense is necessarily built to go 80, 90 yards, even though Robbie Anderson did have that one long touchdown pass against the Cowboys a few weeks ago. But their offense isn't built to go those long drives. So as long as you don't turn the ball over, you should be good. And number two is get Leonard Fournette going in the passing and running game. Let him have another 100-yard rushing game and 100-yard total purpose all yards. And the dude's been a monster this year. I believe he's second in the NFL in rushing with over a little like 712 around there, maybe 707, something like that. But definitely get him going. Hopefully he gets a few touchdowns, maybe 2 or 3, because he only has one on the year. And one on the year with the 700 yards. I mean, the 700 yards look great, but with that one touchdown, people are going to not say he's doing too good. But yeah, just keep giving Leonard Fournette the ball. Don't force it like straight up the middle and bounce off the outside. If you notice, he likes to run to the outside. He does pretty good with that. But also, he obviously has to run up the middle too. The Jets do pretty good against stopping the run for the most part. They have a pretty good front seven, I believe, with Williams, the rookie, and then you got Leonard Williams too. I believe is also in the trading block for them too. So yeah, just go ahead and get Leonard Fournette going, and you should be good. And then the third and final key for the offense is DJ Chark. Get him involved. I think the corners for the Jets are not that good. They're kind of suspect a little bit. So even Chris Conley, D.D. Westbrook should hopefully have big games. But I think DJ Chark is the person that needs to have a big game, and Gardner Minshew needs to take some deep shots with him. And I think DJ Chark can outbattle any of their corners. So yeah, just get DJ Chark involved. So So the 3 keys for the defense were blitz Sam Darnold, stop Le'Veon Bell, and get turnovers. The offense, don't turn the ball over, get Leonard Fournette going, and get DJ Chark going. Now for my one prediction for the offense, I'm going to go ahead and say DJ Chark has over 100 yards and 1 touchdown. I think it's going to put him around almost 700 yards then receiving if he gets over 100 yards. So yeah, my prediction for the offense, DJ Chark over 100 yards, 1 touchdown. And the defense, I think they get 3 takeaways. I'm going to go ahead and say 2 interceptions and 1 fumble recovery. And hopefully one of them is a touchdown. We'll see. But yeah, so Jags are 3-4. If we win this, we go 4-4, and then we play the Texans next week in London, and this is gonna be a big game. Hopefully, they're not overlooking the Jets, because the Jets, they surprise one against the Cowboys. So you never know. You never know in the NFL. Anyone can beat anyone at any given Sunday. But yeah, if we win, we go to 4-4. It's gonna be huge. Put us back at 500, and we're basically only like 1 game out of first place in the AFC South, because you got the Colts. What are they? 5-2, or let me see here. Let me see what the Colts record. I think they're 4-2. That's right, because they had a bye after the Chiefs game a few weeks ago. So yeah, they're 4-2. The Texans are 4-3, and if we win this, we'll go to 4-4. And I think the Colts play the Broncos, so that'll probably be a win for them. And then the Raiders play the Texans. You never know. Raiders could hopefully surprise them. I hope they do, and that'll make next week's game even bigger. But still, we win this, we're right in the thick of things for the AFC South title, and that's all we care about right now is winning the division and getting into the playoffs. So yeah, let's go Jags. Hopefully we get the 4-4 and eventually take control of the AFC South. Talk to you guys later.